Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Atrocities Plays Through Satisfactory. Yeah, it looks like I've done a lot. I really haven't. I've only actually been playing about an hour or so since the last recording. This is April 3rd, 2021, and yeah, all I had to do was go get some iron and some other stuff, and I built these platforms. They are very, very cheap to make. All you need is concrete, and all I did is I got a bunch of concrete and I laid out a whole bunch of these. I moved our doggo pet over here, and he's already given me coal, and he has a little thing right there, and he's giving me some coal, and he's giving me some other stuff, and yeah, win, win, win. I went ahead and had a fight with those bee things over here by accident. Darn near killed me. So, but they're gone, and I killed the ones that are up there as well. So I've got 3 more miners going. I hooked up the copper mine from over there. I brought if we get around these trees here, I brought the line around this way here. Evidently, he's not getting anything. I thought he was getting something. Let's go find out what's going on here. He might not be getting any power. That might be the problem, because I had a problem with power earlier. Yeah, he's not getting any power. So let's go ahead and figure out what's going on with this power cable here real quick. Yeah, I didn't notice this. I should grab this while I'm here. Cheesy thing to do while you're recording, but you know, hey, got to get the resources while you can. But yeah, I didn't fight those guys because didn't want to get killified. And yeah, okay, so yeah, he's definitely not hooked up to power. But from up here, we can see what's going on. I went ahead and built 4 biodiesels. Though those generators are not expensive, as you can see. So with the copper, I turned the copper into copper ingots. From copper ingots, I turned into copper wire. The I turned into iron ingots, and from the iron ingots, I was able to make plates and rods. So yeah, it's not real expensive. I don't think I have enough to connect this though, but we will find out. Maybe we do. Yes, we do. Okay, so he should start producing again here. Let's see if I get the right keys this time. Again, I am still having difficulty, even though I've been playing this game for a while, of getting it mixed up with my Minecraft key binds. This game, the bindings for this game are kind of funky dory. But yeah, you can see it right there, just about to hit the shadow, and then it comes out through there. It'll come down the conveyor belt all the way around. It's kind of cool when you get a bunch of conveyor belts, and especially if you have them stacked and organized. Yeah, I've also made a crap ton of biodiesel. Oh wow, check it out! This is one of those slugs I was telling you about. We'll collect this. So now we have 2 because the doggo gave me 1. So, dang it. Oh, that could have been deadly. Um, so what'll happen is the copper will come along here through this conveyor belt and then up into this smelter right here. And then from this smelter, it will come through here. It smelts into copper ingots. Make sure it says copper ingots, yep. Into this one right here. Now, it was getting copper ingots. And then I had a problem with power, and I had to go build a couple more of these things here. Then I had to make biodiesel or biomass and fill them up. So I went ahead and made a bunch of biomass. Let me show you here real quick. These things aren't expensive either. Nothing here is expensive. These things right here are called, let me show you the biomass first. So this is all the biomass I made up. These things right here are constructors, and they're not that expensive either. Production. These things right here, you can see it's just wire, and you can get this wire by taking copper wire and turning it into this. These I ran out of. I had to go find some more, and I found some around some of those way up this way here. I found one more of those crash sites, and it had 20 or so of those plates laying around. So I was able to build 5 of these, barely. I think I have 20 left over, so I can build some more if I have to. But yeah, I refined things. You need plates and rods to make refined plates. So I made some of those up as well as finding some. And right now, this here should be making screws. I don't know why it's not making screws. It has power. Why aren't you working? Oh, you won't work because you need to go through a smelter first. And this smelter, is this powered? Yeah, it's powered. Why aren't you smelting? Iron ore to iron ingots. You're not getting, because you're not powered. Ugh. See what I mean? It's one thing after another. You just kind of gotta do it all. Please don't die on me. We can see what our power usage is real quick here. Yeah, we're okay. We're producing 140 and we're only using 35, so we're okay. Um, yeah, that'll start producing raw ore here in a second. There it comes. And what it'll do is it'll come up here, it'll be smelted into iron ingots. The iron ingots will then be moved into this machine, which will make iron rods, and then into this machine, which will make screws into here. Now I have these stacked because once I gain access to the one of the next coming levels, I'll be able to conveyor stuff upwards. And in fact, we're ready to go because that was one of the first things I did. Do we have any? How much iron plates do we have? We need some more iron plates. We'll grab 100 iron plates and 100 iron rods. We'll make some more. I think we can make some more refined iron. We'll find out here real quick. But first things first. Oh, I moved the fab too. It was over there. I moved it to right here, so it's up on platforms now. Same thing with this. So let's go ahead and launch that bad boy up into space.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
I was going to play Mindtrek on here, but yeah, it doesn't have an uplink to the Mindtrek server. That sucks. Anyways, let's go back over here real quick. Bounce and bounce, and then got to come around this side here. And this is an out and that's an in. So let's go ahead and go to logistics. There it is right there. If you watch, you see it moving stuff up. Then we'll put one on this side here if we have enough resources, which we do. All right, so this stack right here will fill up with screws. And it'll fill up with screws really quick. And I didn't have enough resources to do, well, I do now. I could build some more of these, but I was going to make some more refined plates. I didn't realize I had 20 left. I thought I went through them all. So, let's see if I can remember how we did that earlier. Refined plates. Oh, I did it with screws. That's how. Okay, so the rods turned into rods into screws. Yeah. So you turn the rods into screws, and then from there you can make your iron plates. And see how you get quite a few screws for the rods, but you go through a lot of rods to make a lot of screws, and you go through a lot of screws. I know that sounds really weird to say that, but and then all I did was this. This takes a little bit longer. This is, pretty much put something on the keyboard and go off and read a book, watch a movie, then come back. Yeah, that kind of a thing. So, yeah. All right, so what will be our next milestone? Still on number 1. It'll be this stuff. What do we get here? Again, I got to be careful because some of these spots here are probably related to modded, but we definitely need that so we can start our research. So I'll go ahead and select this as our milestone. And once the rocket thing comes back, which should be in about a minute and a half, minute 30 seconds, upper right hand part of my thing, you see a countdown clock underneath the resources. So we need 300 screws, 100 iron plates, and 300 wire. So I think we have enough to make another constructor. So we have more iron coming in here, so we can put another constructor over here. Let's do production. We'll put him right there, and this one right there, and then come right behind this one right here. And I can butt it up really close, it isn't going to hurt it. And then, of course, we need organization, logistics, to store this stuff. No, it's organization. There goes storage, and I will store these right there. Let's go ahead and get our conveyor belt, which is 3. Come out of here into there. And come on, let me out of this. Then this one right here will make these. This one right here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay, so this would make cables. Okay. And this one would make wire. And this one would make wire. And then what we do is we would go back to logistics and come down here. It says cable splitter. And our cable splitter will have its endpoint. If I get, it's hard to line these things up. It would be so much easier if you could stand on them and do it. Okay, and then 3, come on, 3, 3, there we go, 3. And let's go ahead and move you to right here, then into this one, and then you into that one. That leaves that open if I need it. Okay, and let's go ahead and go back to organization. Okay, oh, come on, play with me or I will get mad. And I will hot ban you right now. I will ban you if you do not cooperate with me. Yes, I will. Come here. Come on. And there. I'm pretty sure that's where it goes. And then 3. We're probably going to use up most of our power connecting this, but okay, so and now you're connected. You're connected. You're connected. All we need to do now is connect power. Power! Okay, so I'll press 2, and can we come off of you? Cannot come off of you, can we? You're saturated, aren't you? Yep, darn it, you're saturated. Ugh. You're saturated, so I have to come off of this gal. So what we'll do is we'll come back this way here, all the way to the back here. And park you right there. Park another one right there. Park you right there. Park you right there. Those two are already maxed out, so you will get one. You'll get one. And then you'll get one. And hopefully that doesn't kill our power grid. It might. We have 140 and we're punching 100 and, well, we're punching 60-ish. Let's go check and see how much fuel we have. Yeah, we're burning through this stuff pretty darn quick. Yeah, I better go fill these up again. Yeah, well, wait, this one's not connected to anything. That's probably why the power system collapsed earlier. Ah! Here I thought it was out of power. I was out of power. We'll just, well, crap. Can we connect it? Yes, we can. All right. So that should bring our power back up to par here. Yeah. Now we're at the 160 and we're only using about 50 to 60 megawatts. So we have plenty of power. Power. Right now this is just storing ingots. This one here, as you can see, is now splitting the ingots evenly. We jump up here. They're evenly being split going into these machines right here. And this one's producing wire. That one's producing wire. And then it goes into this one right here, and it's producing cable. Yes. So we have all major production going now. We have concrete, which I haven't shown you yet. We have plates, bars, and screws. The next thing I will do will be refined iron. And actually, I wonder. First, I'll show you what's going up here with the concrete, and then, oh, it doesn't have power. It's showing us that it doesn't have power up here. Why you have no power? What's going on here? Why you don't have power? You have power, you have power, you have power. Why no power up here? Dang it, I've been sitting around this whole time and I could have been making concrete and I wasn't making concrete. Oh, this will be so frustrating. You got, what? 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 Oh man, I was hoping to have a bunch of concrete. If I gotta make more concrete by hand, I'm gonna be so bummed out. You know how much concrete it took me to make all this by hand? Uh, anyways, let's go see if we can make a refined thingy and go open that one box up real quick. Yeah. First and foremost, how are we doing on these? We need 300 of these. They would be stored up there. Nice thing about this is you can climb all the way up here and look. Yay, look. We have just under 300. Thank you. And jump over here. And can we do it? No. Ow, darn it. I actually, you don't want to jump to your death because in some cases, if you were to fall off a cliff, your items would be gone. So yeah, you don't want to jump off a cliff. That would suck. Okay, so we have those. We need 100. Okay, got those. Let's grab these iron bars while we're over here. You can never have enough iron bars. I'll grab some more iron plates while I'm at it. I think I need screws to make the thing. I'm not sure yet. But let's see here if we can even make it. We may not even have the recipe for making it. No, we don't have the recipe for it yet. Well, that bites. Let's go ahead and fill this up real quick here. It wants 300 of those. Come on, 300 of those, 100 of those. Awesome, we get to send this gal on her way again.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field. To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided, as well as an object scanner and beacons. Note: the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
There it is. There's the MAM. The MAM is basically, oh, we need more wire. The MAM is basically a research. It's all it is for research. But we need to get the Xeno Smasher ASAP, so we need the MAM to do that. Without the Xeno Smasher, we run into some heavies, and they're going to wreck me so fast. It'd be like it would be embarrassing how fast those things would wreck me. So we'll see if we can. Where can we put the MAM? I was gonna put it right here, but I ended up putting those damn bio generators there. Let's put it right out here. Let's put it right there. So I can just come through here and go right up to the MAM. And we'll just look at this here real quick. Okay, come on. I think I press E. No, I press E. Gosh darn it, what's going on here? Press E. I am pressing E. Oh, okay, I was getting it right. So this is basically a tech tree. I need to collect one. Well, guess what? I think we do have one of those. Because I remember killing those things. Where would I have put those? Would have been in here. Oh, I didn't grab those doggy skins. Darn it. Or no, those are organs. You have to kill something else to get the organs. These things are organs. Yeah, that's bad. We'll begin the research. It'll take 3 seconds. And we've unlocked something else. We've locked structural analysis biomass. Well, okay, well we already unlocked biomass because we've been using.
Available in the MAM.
Oh, it's biomass from organs. Okay, oh I see now. So now we can turn these into biomass. Here's Caterium. Now we have some of this stuff. I think we have it. I think I have it. Oops, have it over here. In here. No, maybe it's in here. Where did I put the Caterium? Did I put it over here? Yeah, this is where I put the Caterium. Oh, the doggo gave me some coal as well. Good little doggo. Well, it's not in there. I wonder if I binned that by mistake. I may have actually binned that by mistake. If I did, I'm going to be so ticked off. No, I did. I put it right here. Whew. For a minute there, I thought I binned it. So let's go to Caterium. And let's start research. It should take 3 seconds. Cool.
New resource added to the resource scanner.
Okay, the resource scanner is this thing, and guess we need 3 beacons. I'll make 10. Beacons are very well. I guess I can't make 10 beacons. Oh well, let's make the resource scanner then. Beacons are neat because you can place a beacon down, and then the beacon you can go back to it later on by looking at your HUD. If you look where it says right at the top of my HUD, you'll see like an S, so it's facing south, and there's a dot below it. Well, if I had a beacon, I would also see the beacons as dots on the scope as well. So I can go and mark off resource sites and other important things and go back to them later on. It's a very handy tool. Okay, so out of range. So, ooh, what's this? Interesting. Okay, so we can scan for these things. So we were to let's scan for it. There it goes. Okay, well that was a different tool altogether. The scanner, the scanner is this thing. Basically, I can set it when I research stuff for like berries and other things, and the resource scanner will scan for them if I'm within range. Okay. Otherwise, it's kind of a useless thing to have. The other thing is if I hit V, I can scan for these resources within the area. And as I get access to new resources like coal, aluminum, sulfur, and other materials, I can use this to scan for them, and it'll do that. If you look at my HUD, it just pointed out that one. See where it's lighted up like that? That's the closest source. It's a pretty cool feature. Let's see what the puppy has for us today. Hey, puppy. Oh, he's got bacon mushrooms. You can harvest those? Cool. Good little doggy. Good little wee doggy. In fact, I think that's actually needed for one of these MAM resource testing things, research thingies. Nutrition. Yeah, there it is right there. Start research. Confirm.
New object added to the object scanner.
Okay, so we gotta go find some of those. I think I know where some are. I think they're right around the corner here. Hopefully I didn't put a plate over them. Please tell me I didn't stick a plate over them. I didn't, thank gosh. Alright, so we have those now. We'll come back over here and we'll research those. Yippee skippy, yippee skippy. Okay, after this episode, I am going to turn off the mods because, yeah, I think it's the best thing to do. I'm getting to the point now where if they were on, they're probably going to start conflicting with this game, and I don't need them to conflict with this game. So I will probably go ahead and turn off the mods and start playing again. But I'm going to keep playing. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. I'm going to go ahead and save this game. I'll save it as autosave 1. Save. Confirm. Confirmed. Then we're going to load a game, and we'll go through Atro 1, and I think it was autosave 2. Load. We'll find out here, and I'll show you just how insane this game can get and how obsessive you can go for getting things organized once this loads. Because it's pretty cool. And some of the mods that are available in Update 3 will be sorely missed in Update 4. So, anywho, yeah, darn it, you cannot fly in this pack. Gosh darn it, I hate the fact that you can't fly. Uh, shoot. But yeah, see, with modded, you get windmills, you get gas generators, you get this big thing here, which is actually vanilla, but I painted it green, and I'm making computer parts and stuff out of it. There's the Space Needle, and seeing this thing constructed is just badass. But a lot of the models they have in this game are just insane. They're just absolutely gorgeous looking models. It's a lot of them ideas if you're like a couple of the uh, people I used to do stuff with on Mindtrack. They've got their own server now, and they're they're building the JJ prize on their server, and the insanity of the size of that ship just boggles the mind. But they've already managed to get most of the major work done on it. And part of the JJ prize is the engine room is basically a big brewery. Everybody knows this, and some of the machines and stuff they use in that brewery are pretty cool. But what I was thinking is if you actually had to design something like the JJ Prize, you'd probably end up designing something like this. The warp core would obviously generate heat because that's what antimatter does. It comes together and generates a lot of energy. That energy would be used to create heat, and that heat would be used in generators like these big things to produce power. This is a mod. This is a mod. This is not in vanilla. Neither is that windmill. Yeah, but steam comes in and it is really cool. You got all these piping going around, everything else. So it's pretty neat. And then you have these things over here. These are vanilla. These draw in water and they feed the huge coal mines, which are back over this way here. They have to pump water, and water has physical mechanics, so it only goes so far before you have to pump it again. If you cannot pump it above the maximum height, so if you try to pump it way up in the air without using real world physics, it won't work. That's why I have a cooling tower up there. And you know what's on top of that cooling tower? Doesn't that look like a warp core to you? Yeah. And this is it looks like that warp core that you see in Star Trek. I think it's the second movie where Kirk gets fried by kicking on it and stuff. But yeah, the coal feeds these big coal generators, and look at the size of these things. This is vanilla, but it's insane. Look at that. But yeah, kind of cool, kind of cool. And then of course you have this cooling tower up there. That thing up there, that's just a fluid tank. That's vanilla as well. So what you do in order to be able to push water to a certain height, you have to pump it up to that height initially. It's good to have like a reservoir up there, and then the reservoir gravity forces the water equal to its height anywhere else. So as long as you can get the water up, the highest point you can get it is the point that you will always have it further down the pipe. But it takes a lot of power and a lot of energy to get the water up there. And that's a mechanic of the game that you have to plan for. And here are conveyor belts, and there's a lot of different ways I could have done this. I could have used those things and stretched them up and then had them reach over and then come over this way in large, long belts. But I made these a long time ago. And the process of playing this game is you learn how to do things more efficiently. And it is truly a lot of fun. And the conveyor belts and everything else around here are just insane. The miners, and look at some of these conveyor belts way up there, and more windmills. I got another factory up there producing all kinds of parts for for the for that thing. And fortunately, I maxed that out, so I can't use it now. I gotta wait for an update. I was hoping update 4 gave more product for it, but evidently it doesn't. So once you get to tier 2 on that, it opens up tier 8 and 9 for the mob, or this thing down here, this mab thing, this thing right here. It'll open, the mam. It'll open up tier 8 and 9 for the mam. And, or, no, not for the mam, for the research thing. This thing, right here. It'll open up tier, well, it opens up tier 7 and 8, I guess. It opens up the rest of the tiers. Basically, it makes them so you can research them. And yeah, but it takes a lot of production to fill the needs of this tower. A lot of production. Yeah, if you don't meet the minimum production to fill that, um, yeah, we'll ignore that. That didn't happen. So these are reinforced. Now I left this thing running continuous for a couple of days to do a build backup. So all these lines are all pretty well backed up now. And that's kind of cool. I'll show you another feature here. That's a teleporter. That's a mod. My industrial park. Yeah, I'm producing oil out of the ground over here, and I'm pumping it around to these refineries. And these refineries are producing rubber, plastic, and waste and fuel, and our waste material. And that waste material is being pumped into these tanks, and then up this pipe here into these tanks. And part of it goes into this thing, which produces a carbon-based coal, which can be used as fuel, or carbon fiber via a mod, carbon fiber via a mod. And from here, if we can do this without dying, actually I don't want to die in this. Basically, these things are storage tanks right here, and they push over here. There should be a refinery over here. Yeah, a couple of refineries. These things feed these big bad boys right here, and these things are making fuel. They're making fuel. And then the fuel is pumped over here to those fuel generators, and they're producing power. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And then I got stacks over here of stored material and a whole bunch of stuff. And if we come up here, we can climb up under the belt here. And you can actually ride these belts all the way back to that. You see the Space Needle? Oh, that's not that far away. That's equivalent to about 10 miles in travel. So in relation to the map that we're actually playing on, we're 20 miles that way, I believe. Thereabouts. I've never footed it, but I'm pretty sure it's about 20 miles. And it's through some pretty harsh territory, so I would not be going that way uh, unless I be seriously armed. But there are those fuel reactors. You can see them right over there. They got little pistons and stuff just pumping away, bum, 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 generating power and stuff. And then any of my excess stuff right now, I have it coming over here, going into these things here, and they're producing steel. These are steel. Right now, this is completely full of steel, so it's not doing anything. A lot of the excess stuff is coming over here. Right now, I'm not getting a lot of excess material, because when I say excess, that means these conveyor belts over here feed that base over at the Space Needle, and they have their own storage bins over there. Those storage bins are full, the machines they feed are full, and this conveyor is backed up all the way to here. Now that it's backed up all the way to here, it starts to feed it into this storage here, which feeds it into these big grinding machines, which give me uh, coupons. They give me coupons, and then I can use the coupons to buy cool stuff in the factory store, like angled blocks, statues, extra tools and parts that I don't want to manufacture. I can just buy them in bulk from there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, this game has trains, dune buggies, golf cart, and trucks. Also, it has now in version update 4, it has drones. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. There are some videos out there where there are just massive rails systems going all over the world to massive, huge factories. I mean, we're talking thousands of refineries and thousands of fuel burners and thousands of coal plants in one location, and it barely takes a blip up on the map. Like this area here is oil rich, evidently, and so a lot of people produce a lot of the oil stuff here, and then they ship it via rail and whatnot back to wherever they're at. And most of them are building over this way in this huge desert that's over there. And to me, I mean, desert's made for one thing, and that's, you know, jumping dunes with dune buggies and quads and bikes and whatnot. But yes, you can bet your sweet ass I'm gonna get me a dune buggy and go there and jump around the dunes for a while. But it is, this game is really impressive. And again, oh damn it, there's one of those things that I was warning you about. See if we get by him real quick here. I shouldn't take any damage. I have pretty good armor, but he's just one of those dog things that spits green plasma at you. Not fun, not fun at all. Anyways, I was working on a different route out of here back to the Space Needle, and I never finished it because I ran into a lot of those doggy things and some nasty nasties up there that I didn't want to deal with. So I just came back and I found an alternate route for the conveyor belts. But yeah, it's kind of cool. This is really, next to the teleporter, one of the fastest way to travel is on a conveyor belt. Provided you don't fall off. I have fall off all the time. But yeah, yeah. Um, it's pretty cool. What other things do we have on me currently? Uh, This is really neat. This stuff takes a bit of to get to, but when you start producing, you can produce it in mass amounts. Do we have that on us by chance? We do. Okay, you throw it out there, and shit go boom. And trust me, you can blow up some cool stuff with this. I usually like to get in on those doggies and stick one on a doggy and run away and blow the doggy up. So, yeah. Problem is, reloading it can yeah, see what I mean? You get used to a certain way of doing things, and unfortunately, if you do it that way in this game, you die. So, yeah. Anyways, I do appreciate taking time to watch. Again, this is Atrocites playing Satisfactory. You can get Satisfactory from both the Steam and Epic stores. I highly recommend it. It is a very fun game. It's currently in pre-release, so if you get a chance to check it out, I highly recommend it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Ah! Crap. 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 Arm. Arm. Come here. Come here. Got something for you. And that's that. Talk to you later. Have a good one.